G'day everyone, coming at you again from Lake Hume today. I know I'm hitting it a bit hard lately, but it's hard to resist the temptation when there's, possibly fish over 10 pound in here, like they've been caught reasonably frequently. Yeah, I've put in at a different boat ramp today. It's actually upwind of where I want to troll, so I can just start trolling straight away instead of like motoring into the waves and then going back with it. This will save a bit of time. And I'm also going to pick up a special guest, Troy Boy. He's coming down a bit later. He doesn't like to get up too early. He's got to come from how long? Yeah, so it'll be good if I can get him onto a fish. Okay, we'll see how we go. I'm going to start off using downriggers with using Tassie Devils. There's going to be a Tassie Devil running off the bomb, and then I'm going to have a slider about 5 feet above that. And then when I pick up Troy Boy, then I'll be able to put out the 2 lead lines as well. So that'll give us a lot more options. You've always got more chance when you've got somebody else in the boat with you, that's for sure. As you can see, the Tallangatta doctor's blowing again. That's a natural weather phenomena for this lake. It always seems to blow from Tallangatta down towards the weir wall first thing in the morning, and a lot of the time it'll sort of calm off as the morning progresses, which I'm hoping it's going to do. Yeah, so you've got to adapt to the conditions. It's almost every time you come out it's like this. So yeah, lucky I've got the electric motor to steer for me, so yeah, I've just starting to make the electric motor follow a route that I've sort of plotted on the depth sounder, because it's connected to the depth sounder, and that'll make it so I don't have to steer. Yeah, it's a predetermined loop, so yeah, I'll see how that goes. Right, I've got my downriggers in. Yeah, I'm so glad with this about this route that I've plotted. The electric motor's just following it like as I've plotted it. I don't have to worry about where the boat's going. It's already predetermined. As you can see here, I'm the black square, the black triangle I should say, and the boat's following that route quite nicely. I'm using a 0.1 heading sensor connected via the NEMA 2000 network. That's why the chart is so stable. A couple of nice fish on the sounder there, just below the bomb that's running at 40 feet. Hopefully they'll convert into a strike. You do see quite a lot of fish archers around here. Don't know if they're carp or what. I'm using an old phone to mirror my depth sounder screen via the Lowrance app, so that when I pick up Troy Boy, he'll be able to see the screen on my sounder, and that should add a bit of extra interest for him. Oh yes, I'm getting a touch here. I can see a couple of fish archers on the sounder. That was a definite hit there. There's no snags in here. Oh, I might have to check that in case there's a bloody very small fish hanging off it. Well, after that strike, I've decided to wind in my line to make sure I'm not dragging along a small fish without knowing it. This might give you a better look at you know, how you've got to wind in the downrigger. You can't just, when you've got a slider, a fixed slider on, you don't want to just, you know, give the rod a reef to release it from the release clip, because then if you pull it hard enough, the slider will slide down to the bottom and then it sort of tangles more. So I just kind of wind it up gradually and then remove the slider clip before I pull it out of the release clip of the downrigger. Yeah, so here I'm just removing the slider. Yeah, so now I'll give the rod a decent pull to release it from the release clip and then wind it in. I'm using a Dodger here and then a Tassie Devil behind that. You need to make sure that the leader from your Dodger to your Tassie Devil is not excessively long, otherwise you'll have trouble netting the fish because you won't be able to get it close enough to you. Always, when I wind in my lines, always use that opportunity to put on some more S-Factor. Yeah, I love the stuff. It's a bit hard to get at the moment. So now I'm letting out my line, setting my drop back to the downrigger bomb. In this case, I'm using a 20 metre drop back, which I'm not sure if that's the best or not. I'm still experimenting with drop backs. Yeah. I'm now clipping my line into the release clip behind the downrigger bomb. In this case, I'm using a Scotty release clip, which you can adjust the tension that it takes to pull out the line. I'm now lowering the downrigger bomb enough that I can set my fixed slider. In this case, I'm going to use 5 feet above the bomb. I'm now taking the slack out of the line from the rod tip to the downrigger bomb, so I can attach my fixed slider. As with the lure attached to the bomb, you've got to limit the length of your line from the release clip to the lure, so it doesn't get too far away to net. The slider's got 2 attachment points. One is a snap swivel which stays on, and then the slider clip itself, which in this case is an offshore clip. These clips come with a little plastic pin in it that you have to cut out so the line can actually slip completely free of the attachment to the line. Then once the release clip breaks free of the line, it'll still be attached via the swivel and then it'll slide down to the bottom lure. As I'm winding down the downrigger bomb, I'm looking at my sounder to see how deep the downrigger bomb is, because you can see it on the screen of the sounder. The downrigger bomb is at its desired depth, then you have to take out the slack in the line and pull it up tight. come up with a new technique. When it gets a bit rough and the electric motor's working really hard against the waves and the wind, I put on the main motor and just have it idling, and that helps the boat push along. I have the steering friction tight so that it's locked in a straight ahead position, and that helps the electric motor push along while you still get the benefit of the electric motor steering for you, etc. So yeah, it works really well to save your battery a bit, because it really drains your battery when you're trying to trolley the electric motor in the rough conditions like this. Time to pick up Troy Boy now. So I've got to pull in all the gear, and I'm running a bit behind schedule, so I better hurry up. And here he is now, here's the man. Troy Boy! Yeah.
I remember we were just going through there last time.
Yeah, we're pulling up the boat in here.
Yeah.
Troy Boy.
Hey man.
Here he is, the gun angler.
Oh.
We're all set to go. Troy Boy's just going to push us off. We've got all the gear and hopefully some idea.
Go.
Go. Camoed up.
Yeah, I am. Bellis.
So Troy's originally from the Philippines. He's been here for quite a long time. How long have you been here for in Australia? 18 years.
Yes.
So he's pretty much part of the furniture. But look on your phone. Is that showing the screen now? See those points? How do you like that?
Yeah.
How do you like them apples? See that?
Where are we? What do we call it?
Where the triangle. See where the see that black triangle heading towards the first route point?
Yep.
This is the shit. This is the next level. Do you want to deploy the trolling motor? This is next level shit. This is.
Next level.
You know that song? I'm on the next level, yeah.
Yep.
Is it locked down? I'll soon find out. Be good to get one on that planer board. That'd be the ultimate. It looks awesome when they go backwards. When you got a decent fish, you know about it, you know. This is a lot better than it was last time. That was horrendous when I was with Andrew. You'd think we'd have to have a chance with all this stuff out, wouldn't you? 6 lures. Just keep watching that.
108.
Yeah. Just keep watching the planer boards and just keep watching everything to see if you can see any abnormal, because you've got the danger of bloody getting a small fish and dragging it along. That's the problem.
No.
So those, you can get the flag so it's like on a spring. It's like spring load, and you can adjust the tension so that when the line pulls it makes the flag flick up and down so you can see smaller fish better. I've got to get that. So that's planer boards on that side, but we should be far enough away, I hope. You're unbelievable.
Yeah,
We might have to do a manual run.
yeah.
Maybe we'll turn around and go right next door, because that's how we caught it.
Next to the
Yeah,
next to the bridge.
I might do that when we get up the other end.
Okay.
Yeah, but I reckon they're near those pylons because the redfin are there. They'll be picking off just sitting there picking off all those redfin. This song's called Alexander the Great.
Wow.
Iron Maiden. Right, I think we need to go into manual now. How's this going to work? Motors can't, yeah. Here we go. We're in the manual. We're going old school. So you want to be able to do aggressive turns. It's very advantageous. Righto. We're doing a flyby.
Do a flyby.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to get too close. I reckon I kind of got a snag on it last time. When we got that fish, it was like the lead line kind of snagged.
Yeah.
And then we got the fish, it was all happening at once. So maybe not real close. We've been trolling around the Bethanga Bridge area for quite a while with no luck. Normally this area is a really good area, and it's still a bit windy, so getting back up near the weir is going to be a bit arduous. So we're going to go north of the Bethanga Bridge into the river course and try to troll that and see how we go. A planer board pulls your line off to one side of the boat. It's got two release clips. One of them always stays attached and the other one breaks free if you get a fish or you just want to wind in the line. It then drags in backwards a lot easier because it's not trying to pull out to the side. I've pulled the planer board in closer to the boat while we troll the river course because I want it to be, still in the deep water of the river course, not off to the side where the trees might be sticking up a bit too high.
Yeah, I'm not fast. Although I already had coffee this morning. I had just the mocha.
This will incite a strike to happen now.
This is heavy.
You like the heavy stuff.
Like organize your lure.
Oh yeah, see how that goes. I don't know how that's going to be. It'll be a bit hotter than what I'd like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit disappointing there. This is the last hope to go over there. We haven't done any good trolling the river course, so we're going to try a completely different spot, several kilometres off in the main body of the lake. This is going to be our last hope, I think. I haven't been able to get to this spot for a while because it's always been too windy, but the wind has actually calmed off quite a bit now, allowing us to get over there. It's a lot calmer up here, isn't it? Once you go around the Horn of Africa it is. Yeah, now we'll just go this way with the wind. This is the hot area. Yeah, so you see how,
So I'll get
there's the clip there. There's. Yeah. So
how do I do it again?
gotta get this. That's gotta go in that groove
Inside,
there.
yeah, okay, yep.
And
it
then
get pushed in
like that. So it lines up that. Yeah.
on that groove.
Yeah.
Okay.
So see if you can do it. That's it. Yeah. And then push it in as hard as you can. That's it. And then I like this thing to, I like to pull that so it doesn't catch on that end. Yeah, like that's it. That's perfect. Now,
Release it.
now you got to loosen that off. So you got it. It's really loose. So
Yeah,
that it
that's loose
just.
now. Yep.
Right. Now.
Undo this.
Now remember your 5. Yeah, undo that. And then your 5.5 turns.
1,
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5.5.
Yeah. Right, and that goes at the bottom, the swivel's at the bottom and this goes above it, yeah. Right, and then, yeah, it doesn't matter which way, you come from the bottom, yeah, and that's it. Now, give yourself plenty of slack, just pull off that line a bit, and then it's got to come like that, yeah. You got to kind of put your thumb there to, yeah, like that, that's it, yeah, that's the kind of, see how it wants to do that? That's what you got to try and, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get it, you get a feel for it.
So it has to be in the middle?
Yeah, it just doesn't want to go in that groove. Yeah. So you got to kind of clamp it with your thumb. You got to kind of sort of hold it far enough up that way so it doesn't, see how it sort of, if you go on the round part, it kind of slips off. And then you pull it, yeah, that's it, that's a shit. Just give it a bit more of a, and you can kind of move it over your fingers too. Sort of get it like as close to, yeah, sort of, because, yeah, just like sort of,
Further in.
about there.
Oh,
and
okay.
always sort of do that. See
So
how I'm
it's
pulling,
tight.
so that it kind of lines up. Because
Mine's up to, yeah, okay.
that's it. About there is good. Now that's
Where's
it.
Okay.
Righto, chuck that out now. Righto, now lower it down
Lower
so
it.
that's nice and loose. Lower it
I have
down
to
to
go-
lower it down to 30 feet. I'll just tell you. I'll tell you when it gets down there. So this will be fully Troy boy caught
Ah,
if you get something on this. Like that, getting it in that clip is probably the hardest bit.
yeah. Okay, a bit of a dot there.
It'd be good if it was just square across rather than round, but yeah, you got to kind of lock it with your thumb to keep it from slipping down like that.
Yeah, in place, yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of get a feel for it. You kind of see that.
And then you pull it.
Took me a while to get
you
it.
You get the slack.
So that it lines up, because if you haven't got that right, if you pull on that, it'll kind of flick out if it's not lined up.
If it's not, yeah.
Yeah, you want it so that when you put a bit of tension on, it doesn't flick out. Yeah.
Troy boy loves this technology, just like I do.
But see, the gimbal's got working, see? When I go like that, the gimbal
That's pretty
stays.
cool, yeah.
But it's not connecting on this.
You can't try to do an update or something? Is there an update for
No,
that?
there's no update.
I think I'll slow down a bit. Slow it up a bit.
Slow down. That's alright. That's not far from where...
I reckon the redfin experience is going to have to start soon now. With the
Oh, yeah.
way this is finished.
Oh, 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 oh. The boil's pretty quick.
You always got to be continuously improving. They're pretty readily available. Go that one.
Oh, thanks for
Go
that.
with that. Mix it up a bit more if it's not enough.
This is Alex's menu. Sandy's menu.
Red curry coconut rice with
Yum.
tuna chunks in spring water.
Yum.
Get that in you. Go.
Peanut oil.
It had to happen at some stage, not getting anything. I just had a good run for too long.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon I caught something like 6 times in a row.
In this area.
It's getting close to yibbity time. I want to do this, get this filming. Let's try and do get some shots of a couple of lures. In a reasonable. I want to, as I'm winding them in, hang it in front of the camera,
Oh.
and try to, you know, film the lure in the water as you bring each thing in. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've burned through our 2 batteries now. That lasted a fair while though.
Yeah, we started about just after 8:30.
Started recording. If I can get that to go past. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, well, we fished as hard as we could, tried everything went well, just absolutely tried all the techniques that have been working over the last few weeks, and we didn't get anything. It had to happen though. It's getting really late into the trout season here. Usually you only catch trout in the cooler months here, but yeah, we've pushed it as far as we can. I think the bite is sort of really slowing down here. We really had a red hot go. Yeah, we've got drone footage, we've got underwater footage, but no fish. But we had a great time, didn't we, Troy?
Yeah, we did. So I want to thank Sandy for taking me out, and although we wasn't successful, we still had fun.
Yeah,
And I think that's probably the best thing for the day. So,
tried a lot of new techniques.
yeah,
and
we did.
things that were successful.
We had a good meal.
Yeah, we had the red curry and
Yeah, it was good.
coconut with the tuna in it.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for that, man.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, that's it. Hopefully we have better luck next time. We might be switching to redfin, I think, now in Lake Hume. Might be needing to head over to Dartmouth for a feed of trout in the future. It just gets really hard when it starts to get too warm. The trout don't like warm water. Okay, see you later. You wouldn't believe this is the same lake, would you? This is the same day. You saw what it was like earlier this morning. I said that it would calm down like later in the day, and it definitely has. It's like almost glassed out here.